semua, kembali lagi bersama gue Esther di dalam channel Kembang Telur. Jadi hari ini kita bakal ngelanjutin lagi Dragon Age Origins ya. Setelah kemarin kita baru sampai di Ostagar. Oke, langsung lanjut aja. Sebentar ya, gue switch dulu. Salah, mirror, gue suka lupa. Kalau itu mirroring kameranya. Maaf ya. Buat yang pada nanya, gue monitor satu apa deh ya? Monitor gue cuma ada satu karena kebetulan gue tipe orang yang rada susah ya ngelihat dua monitor, jadi gue ya milih punya satu monitor, tapi doain aja semoga kedepannya gue bisa beli dua monitor ya. Gue kayak botak di sini. Kasih poni dikit biar nggak botak. Gue tuh suka aneh tau kalau misalnya lagi ikat rambut kayak gini tuh gue kayak botak gitu loh. Tapi kalau gue lihat di anime di manga-manga tuh cakep banget, tapi pas gue praktek ya ampun gue kayak botak. Kayak mau nggak pantas ya, tidak seperti yang gue bayangkan. Mungkin gue aja kali ya, kebanyakan nonton anime anime sama nonton apa namanya, baca manga kali ya. Ih, gue lupa ini tuh mirror. Oke, apa nih, gue ikat lah, gue jepit aja ya, ada ganggu juga sih sebenarnya. Oke, ya sip 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 ya. Oke, let's go. Eh, belum gue aktifin ternyata dari tadi mic-nya. Jadi gue dulu tuh suka banget sama yang namanya pakai poni, cuma makin ditambah umur kayaknya gue nggak pantas deh pakai poni, jadi gue gak pakai poni. Terus tahun kemarin tuh gue punya pacar kan, nah punya pacar gue pengen kelihatan lebih muda lah, karena kebetulan gue punya pacar tuh lebih muda daripada gue tuh, biar kelihatan lebih muda lah, nggak kayak tante kan. Gue pakai poni ternyata gue tetep gak betah, karena kan gue kebetulan masih kerja juga ya, masih kerja, dan di tempat kerja itu kayak gue banyakan gitu, jadi poninya kemarin gue potong karena gue bikin poni lagi tuh karena apa ya, gue lupa karena apa, tapi ya udah jadi pendek lagi. Gue mau waktu itu mau ngikutin gaya rambutnya siapa gitu, terus ternyata effort banget tuh, gue harus nyatok tiap hari kan. Udah deh, gue akhirnya kalau cutter biasanya gue jepit sih biasanya. Kalau misalnya gue pakai poni biasanya kalau misalnya ada occasion tertentu atau mau jalan hangout kemana biasanya. Oke, kita loot dulu. Oh iya, jadi kalau di Dragon Age Origins ini, kalau ada item yang bisa diambil sih biasanya ada shimmering splendid gitu deh, kayak yang tadi gitu loh. Tiba-tiba ada ini, ada shimmering gimana. Kan ada shimmernya gini nih.
It shall be done.
Kalau di shimmer itu biasanya nanti ada item ya. Tapi ini tuh fitur di settingannya. Jadi kalau misalnya lu nggak pingin ada shimmer-shimmernya, jadi kalau lu suka, misalnya lu suka surprise gitu bisa. Eh, ini kita nyampe di Ostagar ya. Ostagar. Nggak ada item. Oh, ini ada nih. Ini loot ambil semua.
Make her watch over you, my lady.
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, the Terran worries that may not be enough.
Jadi jaga tadi nyeritain tentang orang-orang yang berdatangan lebih ke arah ingin ngebantu mereka, terus kayak Serena gitu kayak ngerasa selalu gak cukup. Jadi kayak selalu kekurangan.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
Jadi ini menara Ishal dan lagi nggak bisa kita masukin. Lagi kayak semacam diamankan, mungkin ada sesuatu kali ya di dalam.
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Dulu dipakai untuk scouting atau menjaga, atau hitungannya kayak pos penjagaan lah untuk mengawasi para wilders yang keluar dari forest. Wilders ini sepertinya akan ada peran nanti.
By orders of Terran Loghain, the tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Jadi ini tuh lagi off limit karena katanya ditemuin sebuah chamber terus kayak mau diinvestigasi lanjut dulu gitu deh. Jadi kalau misalnya berbahaya si tower ini mungkin bakal ditutup.
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
Ya. Terus dia jawab, nggak tahu deh gitu deh.
Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
Towernya ini, menara ini dibangun oleh para dwarf, dibangun di masa pemerintahan Tevinter.
Make her speed your steps.
Oh iya, kalian daripada gue kasih tau kan kalian itu game jadul ya, game tahun 2010-an. Jadi lu bisa lihat sendiri grafiknya tuh nggak cak apa, tapi menurut gue sudah cukup satisfying. Meskipun dimainnya kan 14 tahun kemudian, tapi menurut gue udah oke banget. Buat yang pengen main, sebenarnya requirement dia sendiri tuh nggak tinggi loh ya, hitungannya requirementnya tuh rendah hitungannya untuk di komputer sekarang, zaman sekarang ya.
Hey,
Nggak
you
terlalu
must be the
tinggi.
Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Oh, dia tadi ngasih kita saran. Kalau kalian mau tahu spek komputer gue, nanti gue tulis di description box.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Gimana tandanya sih?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now. Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Jadi si fortress ini dulu dipakai sebagai tempat pertahanan melawan para Wilders ketika para Wilders ini berusaha menginvasi daerah lainnya yang ada di balik gunung ini. Nah sekarang dipakai sama para raja, para ten atau bangsawan yang ikut dalam perang melawan Darkpan sebagai tempat resting atau camp tempat begitu. Jadi dalam camp ini ada Grey Wardens, server lagi sama Chantry.
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest. Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Jadi dia cerita kalau si raja kita ini tuh sering banget namanya menghabiskan waktu bersama para ini pasukannya, terus nggak pakai bodyguardnya juga, jadi ngebuat si Tairn itu kan kemarin gue jelasin kalau dia itu gelar bangsa. Si Logain ini kayak semacam khawatir dan cemas banget lah.
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it. This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Go on, then. Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages. Good luck to you, then.
Studio.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. I'm sorry, but the mages must
not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade. The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
Jadi yang dibilang itu sama si Knight Templar ini dijelasin tentang The Fade. The Fade adalah sebuah tempat di tengah-tengah antara mimpi dan juga dunia orang-orang yang sudah meninggal. Jadi mereka para mage ini tuh nggak bisa diganggu sama orang. Karena menurut si penjelasan si Knight Templar ini berbahaya lah itu.
Above. Hear the prayers of your sons and daughters.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Dia ngejelasin soal kita yang bisa direkrut sama Duncan karena Duncan itu tipe-tipe orang yang cukup sulit diberikan impresi ya. Dan dia ngenalin kalau namanya itu wine kayak minuman itu si wine gitu, dan dia dipanggil secara langsung.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Dia cerita tentang King Kalen lah, opini dia tentang King Kalen kalau dia ngerasa kayak sebagai seorang raja untuk memberikan moral dan support kepada pasukannya, ya dia harus bersikap baik dan optimis, meskipun ya kalian bisa lihat sendiri lah kalau king kalian itu sedikit terlalu sangat optimis dan ambisius, walaupun gak ambisius banget sih, dia kelihatannya kayak optimis aja gitu kalau kita bisa menang. Kalau dia ngerasa kayak ya kayak si Wine ini ngelihat kayak papi, kayak anak anjing, senyuman anak anjing yang sangat mengitukan hati lah, kalian tahu sendiri lah.
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade? Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black
Jadi dalam
City.
Fate itu ada ini rumah sebagai berbagai banyak jenis spirits yang bisa yang baik, ada juga yang mempunyai intensi tidak baik, pokoknya yang netral juga ada. Nah di dalam tengah-tengah The Fate itu ada yang namanya Black City.
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own
Kita
evil
jadi orang
causes human
harus
suffering.
skeptis, guys.
Or it may be true.
Kita harus
It is as good an
berani bertanya
explanation
yang
as any for now.
menurut kalian tidak benar atau meragukan, kalian harus berani bertanya, karena dengan itu kalian bisa berpikir kritis. Jangan langsung percaya sama apa yang dikatakan oleh orang atau apapun itu. Jadi kalian bisa berani bertanya, bener nggak nih? Kayaknya ada sesuatu yang janggal. Kalian harus berani skeptis, kalian harus berani yang namanya berpikir kritis, dan kemudian kalian harus berani dengan yang namanya mencari jawaban menurut apa sih kebenaran itu yang kalian yakini. Kan kalau kebenaran itu kan subjektif ya. Penjelasan tentang Black City itu udah gue jelasin di awal ya. Kalau Black City itu dulunya adalah bernama Golden City, tempat Tuhan atau Maker ini bersemayam. Terus kemudian para mage-mage dari Tevinter Imperium ini nyelonong masuk ke dalam situ dan melakukan hal tindakan yang tidak disukai oleh Tuhan. Kemudian karena mereka telah melakukan tindakan yang tidak disukai dan masuk ke dalam Golden City, jadilah terjadi kekacauan dan mereka di cast out, diusir, dan Golden City itu berubah jadi Black City dan lahirlah Darkspawn. Nah Darkspawn ini konon katanya dari The Chantry itu merupakan para mage yang di cast out. Jadi awalnya Darkspawn itu ya para mage yang di cast out menurut tulisan The Chantry ya.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past, but I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Watch over the valiant King Kalen and
Back
guide
again?
him as he faces
Don't
his
the Grey
perils.
Wardens need you?
Watch
Off
over
you go.
Karen
I have
Loghain,
preparations
and
to
give
make
him
for the
wisdom to
battle,
bring
and I
us
won't be
victory
distracted.
against the Scourge of Shadow. Watch over Ferelden, the homeland of Holy Andraste. Keep her people safe from the Darkspawn. Let us bow our heads and offer prayers to the Maker,
Well met.
that he might find us worthy.
Garing. Oh no.
Welcome, young woman. I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Benar-benar. Jadi dia ngenal dirinya kalau dia adalah salah satu dari Tranquil yang berasal dari Circle of Magi. Nah, Tranquil ini tugasnya adalah melakukan enchantment enhancement lah hitungannya. Nah, enhancement ini berbeda dengan namanya casting spell sama tome gitu ya. Jadi mereka tuh tugasnya untuk mengenhance weapons, armor segala macam. Karena enhancement ini adalah yang salah satu sumber duitnya bagi Circle of Magi, karena Circle of Magi kan nggak mungkin dong rely sama charity.
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not. Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well. Goodbye.
Me last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad. Well, you're not what I thought you'd be. Oh, me and Sir Knight were just betting on what the third recruit would be. Not a woman, yet here you are.
Hey,
the name's
tidak boleh
Davith.
seperti itu.
It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Tidak boleh namanya merendahkan gender lainnya ya teman-teman. Tidak dibenarkan apapun alasannya. Jadi dia salah satu kandidat Grey Warden lainnya, dan dia kaget ternyata salah satu kandidatnya itu perempuan lagi. Padahal kan kita juga boleh seperti itu teman-teman. Nah, let him cook. Oke. Jadi menjadi seorang Grey Warden kan ada salah satu ritualnya. Nah, ritualnya ini ternyata dia bilang itu kayaknya ini salah satu benefit kita deh, tapi nggak tahu sebenarnya di ritualnya terjadi apa.
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Oh, kita mau dikirim ke hutan.
Chasing barbarians, yes. Cannibals, and witches too. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place. Then why do the Grey Wardens only recruit folks who can fight? Or are you their first basket weaver? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. Oh, I'll watch your back.
Oh my god.
I'll try to keep my wits about me. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Oh, well, I'd like to know where she went, that's what. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. Oh, I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies? Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find them myself. Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand. So long as you keep it quiet.
Other goods. Okay. Oh my god. Lihatlah kita sangat miskin sekali, teman-teman.
Hello again. Is there something you need? So long as you...
Kita jual-jual aja biar berguna ya. Udah, kayak itu doang ya. Ah, ternyata kita tidak suka itu kan. Sedih. Oh my god. Pakai dong. Tidak apa. Tidak mengapa.
It shall be done.
Oh, I apologize. I hope I wasn't disturbing you.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle. I must attend to my duties or I'll get the switch.
Gue tadi masa mau main ini pakai ini stick dong. Harusnya kagak bisa ya game-game kayak gimana? Oh bisa dong, coba ya. Controlsnya, iya kagak bisa.
Sorry, miss. The army camp is off limits for you right now.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing? Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
As you say.
It's good to have Grey Wardens amongst us.
We'll show these Darkspawn they should
Perhaps we
remain.
can
You
push these things back underground for good. I hope to be under the keep.
Darkspawn with fangs as big as your arm.
Hail to you.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about. Not a great deal. We've been waiting for your arrival, though. Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I was not aware they permitted women to join the Grey Wardens. None of those I've seen thus far have been. You obviously impressed Duncan, and that's enough for me. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance? I fought hard to get here. Impressing Duncan was not easy. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails? I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner.
Oh my God.
I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving. I'm a deserter, or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way. I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
Maksa dia.
I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter.
Gak mau dikasih tugas
They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Oh, tidak boleh begitu, guys. Kalau misalnya ada orang melakukan sebuah kesalahan, terus kita belum jelas alasan kenapa, kita tidak boleh main hakim sendiri terus memberikan hukuman yang tidak manusiawi seperti ini. Kan kita harus tahu dulu alasan apa dan mengapanya dulu ya. Boleh namanya main hakim sendiri. Terlalu barbar.
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you. They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Oh iya, by the way guys, lihat ini kan. Guys, namanya lebah. Tahu nggak kalian kenapa namanya lebah? Karena dia ekornya. Lihat ini ekornya. Lihat ini ekornya, lihat ini. Serang lebah. Jadi bilang halo gitu lebah. Guys. Oke, main lagi. Jadi prisoner ini katanya seorang rekrut atau seorang yang direkrut untuk menjadi salah satu yang datang ke sini kalau agar untuk mendapatkan, terus dia kayak ketakutan gitu nggak dengar cerita, terus dia kayak yaudah dia pengen pergi atau kabur lah.
I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He claims he was a deserter.
What a surprise. Another innocent prisoner.
Hey.
At any rate, it's not for me to say. He'll get his day to plead his case, or he won't. It's all the same to me. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. All right. I guess the poor fella could
Kita
stand have
persuade
one
dia
meal
karena
in his
kita
belly
punya
before he
kemampuan
hangs.
the power of
Don't know why
bacot.
you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Terus dia kayak kita ngebacotin dia, terus kayak yaudah nih gue kasih nih karena dia bentar lagi mau kena hukuman. Tapi kalau misalnya ada yang nanya dia udah makan, kelihatan udah makan gitu, gue bakal cepuin lo.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
Amin. Aku nggak diceritain apa-apa ya.
My belly thanks you. At least if I'm hanged, I'll have a little weight on me.
Jadi dikasih apa-apa. Nyesel.
You need to convince them. We've got to run.
Dia terluka terus takut.
The Darkspawn are coming. I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Jadi si tentaranya ini, soldiernya ditemuin di hutan, terus dia kayak paranoid gitulah.
The commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I
Ya
saw them.
paranoid lah hitungannya. Kayak, oh gue takut banget, kita pasti kalah.
I apologize if the soldier disturbed you. Ever since they found him in the wilds, he's been like this. It's so sad.
Oh kita nggak nemu itu ya, servernya itu ya, gimana ya?
You there, Elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
My weapons thirst for Darkspawn blood.
Please do not disturb our
Soon
hands.
battle will be upon us.
We feed them well tonight, or it may be their last.
Half the dogs are sick. It's terrible.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business.
Ininya si Logain.
How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Jadi Tairn Logain ini bisa mendapatkan title seorang noble dari yang seorang biasa dengan cara menjadi salah satu panglima perangnya King Maric ya, dan dia ngebantu King Maric untuk menyatukan Ferelden dengan cara mengusir Orlesians, dan dia jadi ya itu kan naik menjadi orang penting di kerajaan, dan si penjaganya ini kayak merasa oh dia tuh orangnya dari orang biasa loh berubah menjadi seorang nobleman terus menjadi orang yang penting di negara ini tuh karena dia ngebantu King Maric.
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities. I suppose you have a message for him.
Gak nyangka gue ternyata bisa.
Hold on then.
Bisa dong, ya ampun. Nia.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Mukanya sus banget ya guys ya. Mukanya sus banget nih.
His Majesty could not contain his excitement after your meeting. How could I not hear
King
about you?
Raja ini udah
Fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kalen thinks.
Oh.
You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Lands meet?
Dia kayak ngerasa kayak si King Kellen kayak terlalu nge-praise atau memuji-muji Grey Wardens kayak ya itu yang tadi kayak Grey Wardens itu kayak terlalu dipuji-puji sedangkan dia ngerasa kayak enggak biasa aja udah nggak relevan lagi sekarang. Terus dia nanya, kayak kita pernah ketemu di mana ya?
The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
Wah, sangat merendahkan sekali suaranya.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort. He is Marik's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed? I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me? Then what is... Oh, wait. Are you the one I'm supposed to give Sir Garland's sword to? Because I think the smith's done with it.
Gas gak nih? Oke.
Oh, that's such a relief. You really saved me from the switch for sure.
Wah,
I'd best get back to my duties again before I get in more trouble.
Dapat gak? Dapat dong. Oh my god. Gila, gokil. Penipuan nih guys. Sebisanya loh menipu.
Greetings. King Kaelan is not in his tent right now? I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teron Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible? That's how the Teron feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teron called him reckless, and they fought about the queen. To the Teron's daughter, no less. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Jadi si Kaelan ini menikah sama anaknya Loghain yang tadi.
As you wish.
Ada sesuatu lah. Entah.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be
Make
killed.
her watch over you,
Stick
my
with your sword enough,
give me the
and they go
shivers.
down.
Blind their eyes.
Can you
Leave the darkspawn in the forest, that's right.
Touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them great.
I shall do it.
Blessed are they who stand.
Doa lagi dong.
And do not falter.
Sepertinya benar.
Hello again. You need something now? Oh, all right.
Kok gue gak bisa nemuin si ininya ya? Elfen yang rambut merah itu ya? Mana ya?
I want this nonsense talk stopped immediately. What are you, a bunch of natural fishwives?
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need? Alistair can help you with those.
Lah, belum nanya. Udah diusir aja.
Welcome to the King's camp, Madam.
Sorry, miss. The arm.
Gak nemu si ininya, elf kecilnya itu. Di map. Coba nanti gue cari tempat lain dah.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The grumpy one.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Matamu brings people together. Jadi nih mereka berdebat tentang si orang ini, si cowok ini tuh mau ngasih pesan ke yang tadi, mage yang tadi, soal dia tuh dipanggil. Nah tapi magenya dia bilang, gak bisa, Circle of Magi tuh lagi sibuk. Jadi si orang yang nyuruh dia ini tuh lagi kayak minta pertolongan, cuma dijawablah gak bisa karena lagi sibuk. Nah, habis gitu tuh ya itu mereka berdua saling banter gitu lah hitungannya kayak. Ya gimana, kan gue di sini cuma mau nganterin ini doang, pemberitaan doang. Terus Circle of Maginya bilang, ya bilangin aja bilang gitu. Kalau kita lagi sibuk lah. Nah, jokesnya lucu sih gue akuin. Meskipun udah jokes 14 tahun yang lalu masih tetap relevan.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage. And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose.
Oh
Glad to
ini ya
meet you.
Lister ternyata.
As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is. Would that be so terrible? Not that I'm some drooling lecher or anything. Please stop looking at me like that. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the circle is here at the king's request, and the chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Oh, jadi semacam kayak ketidaksukaan. Si rajanya pengen supaya ada ini di sini tuh ada mage, tapi para orang-orang dari chantry itu apa ya gimana? Kayak mau ngemok mereka lah dengan mereka dibawalah para mage ini.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech. You do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Oh, ini dia. Nah, karena gue dulu pernah main dan untuk setting-setting ini sangat membantu, tapi memang untuk para pemain awal tuh emang sedikit membingungkan sih bahasanya ya, hitungannya menurut gue loh ya. Kayak, ini gimana sih maksudnya gitu. Oh iya, di tactics ini yang mempengaruhi si tactics itu itu adalah ini. Tada. Ini nih, combat tactics ini yang mempengaruhi slot-slot itu ini. Semakin banyak maka semakin kumpul. Dan itu sangat membantu loh. Itu kan sangat ini game-game ini. Yes. Bisa belum? Item yang apa tadi bisa dijual.
Hello again. Is there something you need? So long.
Inilah belanjanya ya guys. Ribet, belum ada duitnya nih.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Jadi tugas kita yang pertama tuh untuk mencari atau mendapatkan ini darah Darkspawn. Habis itu kita mendapatkan tugas lain, tapi awalnya untuk si Alistair yaitu mencari arsip Grey Wardens yang ada di tempat yang udah diterbangkalai lama gitulah. Gunanya itu bentuknya dalam bentuk scroll ya, jadi gunanya itu memberikan atau mengingatkan kepada orang-orang yang ada ataupun kepada pihak-pihak tertentu yang sudah menandatangani perjanjian kalau ketika akan ada blight, mereka akan kembali memberikan bantuan kepada Grey Wardens dalam mengatasi blight ini dan melawan Darkspawn. Jadi kayaknya kalau menurut gue ya, secara logika sederhana, jadi kayaknya banyak pihak yang tidak ingin turut campur dalam peperangan melawan Darkspawn atau blight ini ya. Jadi kayak mereka tuh kayak udah capek dan kayak punya agenda masing-masing lah yang males ikutan sama yang itu, atau mungkin juga lagi perang sama yang lain atau punya masalah lain di tempat mereka sendiri. Jadi kayak mau ngebantu tuh kayak ogah-ogahan gitu. Nah si Duncan ini tugasnya ya itu supaya kita bersatu lagi dalam mengatasi blight ini lagi sebelum semuanya terlambat.
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true. It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
So far si Alistair ini memang salah satu support gue yang kayak apa ya, kayak jokesnya tuh lucu-lucu sih nih gue. Jokesnya lucu dan banternya tuh sama karakternya tuh kocak.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Bentar ya guys, temen gue tuh nge-WA soal Xbox Game Pass. Nah gue pikir Xbox Game Pass itu berlaku hanya untuk Xbox doang. Ternyata Xbox Game Pass itu bisa juga buat komputer dengan nama PC Game Pass. Gue baru tahu loh semua. Murah loh hitungannya. Menarik ya bunda-bunda. Oke, jangan lupakan dulu, ayo kita main ini.
Hail.
I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Apa ini? Ah.
Is that death you're wearing? It really suits you.
It shall be done.
Over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Oh, kasihan banget.
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
Hey.
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp. If you just bandage me up, I can get back myself.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back. That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise.
Grey Wardens itu
That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however.
Dia bisa
So let's get a move on.
mendeteksi keberadaan. bapak sama anak ini mungkin ternyata tidak tercapai karena ternyata bapaknya nemenin boy duluan.
That flower, white with a red center. The kennel master at Ostergar was asking about those. The kennel master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it is all.
Yep. Oh my god. Lama. Kelihatan. Boy. Coy, coy. Oh itu.
As you say.
Oh my god. Oh god, tidak. Gamenya exit coy. Wah, kacau banget. Ya ampun. Ya ampun, bunda-bunda. Sedikit nyebelin ya ternyata ya. Sering ke close-close gitu.